And welcome back to another episode of Watch Me Mix. We are coming up to the end of mixing This Town by Angelo Boltini, and we've done a lot of work here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do a full listen through, see where we are, and then I'm going to come back and talk about where we're going to go from here. So I'll be right back. Alright, so I've just listened through a bunch, and I did a couple little things, and I just want to share what I did. All I did is just change some levels. So I turned the cellos down a little bit, I turned the strings down a little bit, I messed around with the synth levels a little bit, and I want to point out that all of the work I've done up to this point has allowed me to use just one fader to turn all these strings down, one fader to turn all these cellos down. And that can be really hard to do when you're dealing with all of these tracks otherwise and you're not really sure what's what and how they're mixed. And so that is a good demonstration of what the series is all about. Get things organized and get things down to simplicity. So if you just want the strings down, you can just grab one fader and turn them down. Couldn't do that when we first opened up. One other thing I noticed is these little synths right here. There's this section right here. Sounds like this with these two synths. And they repeat a few times, as you can see right in here. So what I want to do with these is I noticed that this portion of the synth is sort of doing its own thing, but then there's this whole section here which is sort of doubled as these two sounds, and then this is sort of doing its own thing. So what we're going to do is we're just going to separate this portion and treat it like something different entirely. So we'll take these two tracks and we'll split them here, and we're going to split them here. And then what I'm going to do is duplicate both of these tracks. There's that dupe and that dupe, and we're just going to move this here. And then we'll take these two, move them down. Okay. And then what we're going to do is pan these so we get some stereo width in this section. They're going to be pretty wide because it's a sort of quiet part. And let's just listen to that.
Still forsaken. City left me hard, she left me shaken. There's no more room between the stars, but now I've waited for time to take my side, but I lie awake and realize.
Okay, I like that. And then this synth right here, this one, if we listen to this, yeah, that can stay just like it is. Okay, so that's the only other thing I wanted to do in terms of just sort of organizing, because these two here really do act as sort of their own thing. Okay, so the next big step here is going to do some reverbs and delays. So there's a couple different things I want to do reverb and delay on. The first one is obviously going to be the vocals, but I wanted to check the strings real quick. I think I already did some. Yeah, it's this concert hall on the chroma verb. So let's just see what that sounds like with the vocal. Which one is it? It's gonna be bus 5.
Decided to take part in the machine. I gotta get out of this town.
I like that. So let's listen to it with the mix.
Almost got none. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. Gonna make it. I'm halfway there. I don't have to fake it, shake it. They call my name. With childlike wonder, I've almost got none. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger.
So now we're going to do the same thing on these two backing groups here.
Almost gone under.
And because I have them both selected, what I'm going to do is going to apply to both of them.
It's no longer get no younger.
Hurry to make it, whatever that means. Decided to take part in the machine. I gotta get out of this town. gotta get out of this town.
Cool. And I also, as I'm listening, I feel like I want a little bit more of the low of his voice. I know I cut a fair amount out. And I'm just wondering where I'm going to grab that.
Leave the house that
Yeah,
can me
this frequency band here. So let's just bring that up a little bit.
warm from the calm into the storm. I gotta get out. Almost gone under. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means. Excited to take part in the machine. I gotta get out of this town.
Cool. We're going to bring the vocal up just a little bit. Right now you can see we have vocal all vox on the VCA over here at 0 and band at -4. So in order to bring vocal up, all I'm going to do is bring band down 1. And then on the limiter here, we're going to go up 1 on the gain. And we're going to do a lot more in the mastering fader in a little bit.
I gotta get out of this town. Leave the house that kept me warm from the calm into the storm. I gotta get out.
Good. Now something else I want to do is on these backing vocals. What we're going to do is see if I can pan them here to be a little bit more open.
From the leave the house can be warm.
Yeah, that's okay. Let me see what else we can do here.
From the calm to the storm.
Yeah, this is better.
House can be warm from the
It's going to make them significantly quieter, but that's okay. I just want them basically out of the way of the lead. So let's check it out here.
like wonder.
Almost gone under. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means. Decided to take part in the machine. Shake it, they call my name. With childlike wonder, I've almost gone under. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means.
Looks like I forgot one backing group. It's this one here.
Decided almost gone under. I'm greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means.
This also needs the reverb. I just forgot about that one. I think it's -10.9. There we go.
Decided to take part in the machine. I gotta get out of this town. I gotta get out of this town.
Cool. So I'm going to put a little delay on his vocal too, and I want it. I think I want to do a delay that I just kind of hear in these open areas, and I don't really hear it anywhere else. And I'm not going to automate it, so we're going to try to do that. So we're just going to send it to bus 11 here, and we'll do. We're going to do delay, and we'll do. Let's see. Let's try delay designer, and we're going to go to. This guy's quarter note.
Leave the house that kept me warm from the calm into the storm. I gotta get out of this town.
Okay, so less feedback.
Leave the house that kept me warm from the calm into the storm. I gotta get out.
Getting there.
From the calm into the storm. I gotta get out. Leave the house that kept me warm. From the calm into the storm. I gotta get out.
Yeah, getting there.
Leave the house that kept me warm. From the calm into the storm.
Cool, I'm going to keep messing with this and I'm going to come back and show you what I got. Okay, so I'm back here and let me show you what I did. I changed the echo or the delay to just the echo plugin. It's a quarter note, 40% feedback. I brought the color down a little bit and it sounds like this.
Getting no younger, I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means.
And then I noticed that I don't really love that it's echoing on top of all of his other lines, but I do want the echo to pop out in an area sort of like this right here where there's a little spaces between. And so you can automate that, but I just wanted it to be subtle and easy. And so what I did is I did a sidechain compressor after the echo over here. So I'll show you what that does. Basically, it's just a compressor. It's on the rap vocal preset, threshold pulled all the way left. So it's a super, super heavy compressor. So what this is doing is this is actually compressing the echo. So that the bus sends a portion of the vocal over to this echo plugin. The echo plugin sends it out and it gets immediately heavily compressed. But it only gets compressed when the lead is singing, when the lead actually has sound, because it's side chained to the lead vocal track. So what we're going to do, actually, I think it's on the wrong one. Doesn't really matter because they're just doubled. Let me see if I can. Oh, no, it's on the correct one. Okay, so what this does is when the vocal is singing, this compressor over here is engaged. And that means that the echo is being compressed. So take a listen and let's watch. Here's the compressor. You'll see it opens up in the spaces. You're going to notice over here that the compressor is going to open up in the spaces for the vocal.
Whatever that means, decided to take part in the machine. I gotta get out of this town. I gotta get out of this town.
So it's just a nice little compression on the vocal that keeps it a little bit quieter. It's a compressor on the echo of the vocal, which keeps it a little bit quieter when the vocal is singing. So here it is in the whole mix.
I like wonder, I've almost got none. I'm the greatest no longer, and we're getting no younger. I'm hurried to make it, whatever that means. Excited to take part. I gotta get out of this town. I gotta get out of this town. Leave the house that kept me warm.
Okay, so you get the idea. That's a nice little trick. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to end the episode, and on the next episode we're going to look at putting some things on the master fader and just sort of cleaning up some of the total EQ, and that will probably be the end of this series on this next episode. So stick around, and I hope you're enjoying it so far.